Partner Plus. Well, see, I'm not even aiming for partner at this point. But there was a time when the stream had a lot more momentum, and I was feeling like, oh, I should go for partner. But you know, I it took me a while to like come to terms with this, but I realized that Twitch's metric for success and how they reward it was not a very genuine metric for success. I mean, sure, a certain like threshold of viewership over a given period of time is something that you can observe in data that might be useful, but my stream was and still is successful in many ways, and in ways that are honestly more important to me, such as the the support that I get, the community that I get, and the outlet that I get, and yeah, it made me realize that like as much as I would love to see a check mark in front of my name that makes some part of my brain light up and go, "You're important." That's coming from like this empty corporation, this void of a personality that is deciding that for me. So I not really going for any of like the partner or partner plus or anything like that things anymore, because I don't want that to be where I gauge what I consider to be success here on this platform. I'm pretty happy with the 37 of you who are here right now chatting and making requests and I don't know, having fun with me this Monday night. You know what I mean? So, wow, Eric, thank you. Oh, the stream is how I made like 90% of my closest friends, so I take it as a big one. Oh, no, that's really sweet to hear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think like that's something that like in this world of like social media and algorithms and you know the rewards and the types of rewards that we seek, like I really, in whatever I'm doing, whether it's my own playing, if it's stuff that I'm doing with Disco Cactus, or things that I do as a teacher, the things that I do with the ensembles that I play with, like I don't ever want to um fall into the trap of looking at looking at the wrong place or looking to the wrong thing as the sign of success or the reward. um but yeah, Addersea, exactly. 37 people standing in my room right now, that'd be crazy. That would be huge. Who's saying I'm not in the room right now? Bruno, I wish you were in the room right now. I mean, if you are, this we should have talked about this. He's in the master ball. That's right. Uh, oh, oh boy. Bardic, you're gonna cite me. Okay, that's fine. Bardic, you and Julian are allowed to use this in your materials if it's helpful in any way, please. um, but yeah. Anyway, I guess the way I see it is like if I kept doing what I was doing on this stream and somehow I met the threshold to achieve partner or partner plus status or whatever, then that would be cool. But like the other side of it too is that if I were to purely look at the stream as as like a career outlet or a component of my career, the role that it plays now is a lot different than the role that it played a couple of years ago, especially during the pandemic when you guys were the only audience that I performed to for like a year or 2 years. Really, like before live performances started coming back for me, this was it, and this was all I had, aside from my teaching, which I was still able to do remotely. Um, so this was like a very large core part of my career and my literally my income, and I was pushing a lot harder at that time because this had to be my job. I had to make money doing this, and I don't have the same amount of pressure on the stream as I did then. My career as a performing musician has really not only has it come back, but it's actually grown quite a bit since the pandemic, since before the pandemic, in fact. Um, and I mean, which is why like I don't stream when I have to be out and do like rehearsals and stuff. Um, so the role that this plays actually now is really far less like I feel far less pressure to play the Twitch game, to play the algorithm game, right? I feel far less pressure to like come up with new monetization strategies and try to utilize and exploit Twitch's various features in ways that could increase my profits and stuff like that. Like I don't really have that anymore. Which is why, honestly, I have sort of been knocking around this idea of like letting go of one of the last things that I did to sort of monetize the stream, which was to make it a music only stream. I am honestly thinking about just saying, you know what, you know, I'll try to keep doing Marimba Mondays regularly, but aside from that, maybe I'll go back to playing games every once in a while. Maybe I just won't worry about the type of content that I'm putting out on the stream so much anymore. Like I've definitely, yeah, Three Houses. That's right. I used to play Three Houses. Brutally, yes, brutally calling me out there. Yeah, like I wanted to play through all the Final Fantasy games and I couldn't get through one. I still think about that. Honestly, that kind of plays into another problem of mine, which is like the sort of very impulsive, ooh, I have an idea, let's do it. Like, for those of you who have played Bloodborne, you know that like horrible part where you like go really, really deep underground and you land in like what is essentially just a pile of like carcasses and they're still falling down. Like you're just like walking around. It's like they're just all these like bodies. Wait, this is Hollow Knight. Did I say Bloodborne? I meant to say Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. You go way, way deep underground and you're just like you just land and you're just like standing on top of bodies, right? And they keep falling, like they just keep falling down. That is what my like to-do list is. That's what my plate of ideas. That's what it is. It's these carcasses just falling, piling up infinitely. Oh, I got a splinter just now from my marimba. Uh-oh. I looks like I'm going to have to end the stream. I have a splinter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to end the stream. Get out. Yeah. Anyway, so all that is to say, hi Nick, thank you for subscribing. And I am going to play the Not Seeing Eyes request now.